Hello, my name is Fleur Sharp from Cook Live Love, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make my frittata formula, which I shared at Simple Magnificence, Reducing the Food Stress. I wanted to work out a formula that could be real mix and match to help you use up the ingredients that you had lying around in your fridge without having to throw them out. And I came up with this frittata formula, which is here. In its very basic, for every egg, it's 20 grams of a vegetable, 20 grams of a cheese, and 20 grams of some kind of meat. Today I'm going to be using some zucchini, some bacon, and some normal garden variety cheddar cheese in my frittata formula, but you can really use whatever is in your fridge. In the recipe, I've given some examples of how to change the times for grating cheese, for example. So why don't we get started? I've got my ingredients set up here. And I've got the oven on as well. I'm going to bake this one in the oven, but you can do it on the stove top with a lid on a pan. Okay, so we're going to start off with putting the cheese. As I said, I'm using cheddar today, which means we don't grate it on speed 10 like we would a Parmesan. It's around about speed 6 is a good speed for grating softer cheeses like cheddar, or semi-hard cheeses like cheddar. Okay, so let's give it a bit of speed 6. For around about 5 to 6 seconds. And you can look into the bowl and we're really looking for kind of lentil sized pieces of cheese. Okay, and we're going to pop that aside into a bowl. So there's our grated cheese. No need to wash the bowl. And next we are going to add the meat, and I've got some bacon. Now I'm using 3 eggs today, so this is going to be a meal just for my husband and I, but this is completely scalable. So if you've got more people coming around, you've got a bigger family, just follow the formula and you'll make the perfect frittata. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some bacon. You could also use ham, chorizo, some roast meats, whatever you've got going. And we're going to chop that on speed 4, just for a few seconds. You don't want to take that bacon too far because it'll end up like bacon paste. So nice chopped bacon there, easy. I'll use my spatula to get all that out. And then the vegetable. So I'm using zucchini today in there, but you can add some herbs in there as well. Anything that you kind of got going in your fridge. Carrots are a great one as well. About speed 4. And again, just watch it till it looks about that lentil sized pieces of zucchini. Nice. All evenly chopped. Now, when you're scaling this up, you will need to chop for a little bit longer, but cook with your eyes. Have a look in the MC and see what's going on. And when they look like it's been chopped evenly to about the size you want, just press the silver button and finish it off. Okay, now we've got all those ingredients there. Then it's in with the eggs. Now 3 eggs, because I'm just making a small one today. And a pinch of my favorite Olsen sea salt. Now you might not need a lot of salt in this recipe depending on how much salt is in your cheese and in your bacon. So I'm going pretty conservative with just a pinch. Now I also love Go Vita's range of organic herbs and spices. They're so fresh and so aromatic and tasty. And today I thought I would just add a little bit of spice and pop in some dried chili flakes. Okay, I can get the packet open. Now, not too much, but just a couple of little flakes. Okay. Now, another option is to add a little bit of cream or milk. If you're dairy-free, a little bit of coconut cream's fine, and you could leave it out altogether. But the idea of adding a little bit of dairy at this point is it just makes the eggy part a little bit more custardy in the end product of the frittata. And I'm just going to add a little splash of that. And mix that all up. Until it's fully combined. We're all done there. Now I've got my zucchini and my bacon and my cheese all back in. And using reverse, speed 1 to 2, just until it's fully combined. Okay, just keeping an eye on it until it's all mixed through and you're done. Okay, now if I was making a larger scale version of this frittata, I'd probably use a baking pan or baking dish, something like that. But today, because I'm doing a smaller one for my husband and I, I'm going to use my new favorite pan, my SOLIDTEKNICS stainless steel pan. This is just a 17 centimeter one and I've found it so useful. These SOLIDTEKNICS pans are so well made, you don't ever need to, I won't need to spray this because it's non-stick and it's very healthy without any of that coating that can come off. So I am adding my frittata formula. Let me just show you into the bowl, into my SOLIDTEKNICS pan. Oh, that looks amazing. Now another option I give you in the recipe is to halve some cherry tomatoes and pop them cut side up on the frittata. This gives you the lovely sweetness of cherry tomatoes, but it also makes it look really pretty too. Okay, there we go. Now, I could cook this one of two ways. I'm going to pop it in the oven today because these SOLIDTEKNICS pans can go in the oven. There's one solid piece of stainless steel, but or you could actually cook it on your stovetop and it would work best with a lid on or just covered in some foil. So I'm going to pop this in the oven and I will be right back when it's done. Okay, the frittata is out of the oven and look at how perfect it is, just golden brown and ready to eat. Okay, so enjoy the frittata formula. Get creative with your mix of veg and cheese and vegetables and see what you come up with. And don't be afraid to scale it right up and make frittata for your batch cooking stash in your freezer. What's so amazing about frittata is it does triple duty. It makes a great breakfast, it's fantastic for lunch boxes, and then you can just add a salad with it and have it for dinner as well. And it freezes really, really well. So for those days when you just can't cook, Frittata formula is your go-to. Okay, enjoy.